We're out here at the regularly the cotton fair, and there's artists, and the kids are going to talk to all the artists. So you guys can tag along and we'll see what all the artists are doing.
Oh, yeah, we're getting two different angles. So we'll have the whole tractor covered. This kind of oil paint is special because it can just use water and not turpentine to break it down.
Oh, well, that's helpful.
It's safer,
So it's sort of like an acrylic.
It's sort of like an acrylic.
So this is an actual old cotton mill. So some of the structures are very historic here.
I asked her when she started
Yep, the
painting,
kids are
she said my
impressed by this tractor.
age. I asked her when did she start painting,
And
said
she was
my
just a
age.
kid when she started painting.
My age. I might be from Washington.
In May and October, this is the Cotton Picking Fair. Or just the Cotton Fair. Yep. What's your favorite part?
Ooh.
The ham?
And food.
Or the baby back ribs?
I love cotton.
Maybe. Look
Look
at, what does that say on that building there? Seed House A.
All my clothes are made out of cotton.
I love cotton. Let's come over and see what this artist is doing. Ooh. He's really coming right along on his, isn't he?
What color did you start painting?
I started painting at a very, very early age, but I've been doing it seriously as an adult for about 20 years.
Oh, 20 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's not using oils, right?
No, these are called pastels.
Pastels. Sort of like chalk when you use sidewalk
Right.
chalk.
You're very good at drawing.
The difference between
Very
chalk
nice,
and pastels, chalk is made with vegetable dye, and pastels are made with mineral colors, just like the oils are. That's
Huh.
the only difference. They don't fade so much over time.
Right,
Why do
interesting.
you like to paint?
Because it allows me to relax gosh, that's a hard question.
Do you enjoy sharing your art? Would that be a reason that you like to?
I do. I love to share it. I love to show it. I love to put it on social media
Nice.
and pass it around. I do enjoy making it. I try to paint every day, but that's not always the case. But I like
Yeah.
to spend a couple hours every morning.
So on
painting.
social media, where would people find your art?
On Facebook, and then you can also have my webpage that I keep up.
And what's that one called?
My name is Preston King. It's just plain PrestonKing.com.
PrestonKing.com. Cool.
I like to paint.
And I think this is really neat that he's using a different form of art.
Yeah, I
Than
think
we've
I'm
seen.
the only pastelist here this year.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
I think the rest of them are acrylics and watercolor.
Do y'all notice how he put the white to sort of accentuate the lines of the building?
Yeah, and I'm actually redrawing it because I got the building too small, so I'm making it a little bigger
Oh, I see.
than my original drawing.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see like the line from where you last time started.
Huh?
I can see like a little line from where
Yeah.
He's
and
saying
that's
he
what
can
I-
see where you chatted before
Yeah,
and where he wants to
exactly.
extend it. You want to watch him
Exactly.
do that a little bit? Let's watch
So
him.
I'm gonna make my roof blue. I like to use a lot of different colors.
Very nice. That's turquoisey color is one of Grandma's favorite
Yeah,
colors.
my favorite too. That's why I use it a lot.
And that's why he's wearing the shirt.
Oh, it is.
He didn't even
I
realize.
didn't even think about that. That's why I pulled that shirt up.
There
That's
you go.
amazing. I do that a lot of times.
that
Artists will
funny?
start painting with the color they're wearing, and they don't even realize it. Yeah, I didn't even know what I was calling. I was
So
wearing
he
today.
changed the size of the building to improve the perspective of
proportions,
everything.
yeah.
Proportions. That's the word I was
What
looking
kind
for.
of painting are these? That looks 3D.
He's using pastels.
That looks 3D. Why does he like it?
It is.
Why do you like 3D?
That's neat that it looks 3D, right?
It's supposed to be 3D.
Making it 3D.
That's what it looks like.
He's not making it
Very
3D.
nice, huh?
Why do you like painting? Only when you have a copy. Because
You can make it 3D.
All right, tell him thank you, and our group is going to find the next artist. Thank you. A bloomin' onion. Well, that would be a yummy snack to buy, huh?
I don't think there's anybody over here.
I bet there is. There was one lady out there in the parking lot.
Stop climbing trees.
Tree huggers. Nope, we think we've run out of artists. We can carefully go out in the parking lot. There's a woman over there. You want to? Hey. All right, what are the questions we're supposed to ask?
I'm gonna let you guess.
Uh-oh.
What do you use paint with?
Oil.
Oil, a lot of oils.
And do you notice that my board is a color?
Oh yeah, because
So if I start with a color, then
it get easier.
it is easier because a lot of my background, I don't have to cover it up with paint.
Oh, nice.
When did you start painting?
I started probably about 45 minutes ago.
No, I think he means in your lifetime.
Oh, I was your age, and I would set up these little blanket houses. Do you ever do that in the house? Put chairs up and put blankets
Oh,
over
Cooper,
them
you've
and get
done
up
that
underneath.
before. Forts.
Yeah, tent houses inside the house. You can get a blanket and put chairs and then put the blankets over it, and I would get in there and I would sit and draw and paint.
You have a nice spot next to those purple flowers
And when I was
there.
in the school, I would do all of the bulletin boards for the teacher. So if she had a bulletin board she wanted me to do about plants, I would paint that for her. We all have gifts. Oh yes. But I just kind of scribble it in. See how I
What
scribble?
a great place to be out, and what beautiful weather you're having today.
I'm so glad.
But it's also super hot.
So
Well,
what
it's
grade are
okay.
y'all in?
Second.
Second
Yes.
grade. Yeah.
Enjoy your day.
You too.
Thank you for sharing.
Come back by and see how it's going.
I hope you finish your painting.
I will.
These flowers are beautiful.
Aren't they pretty color purple? All right, we've sort of broken away from the field trip. They're headed home. But Coopy and I, hey Coop,
I got checked out.
Cooper got checked out. He's an artist. His art has been at an art museum. And he really
I
does
made a
love
cat.
art.
I made a
It
cat.
was a beautiful cat.
And
So,
I have it at home, so maybe I could show you.
yeah, maybe Mommy could send me a screenshot. We'll add it to this video. So we're going to check out the artists that we didn't get to see because we ran out of time. And of course, this guy's set up next to a disc golf basket. So Cooper's Uncle William and Uncle Mark will be saying, hey, that's a disc golf basket on this video. And let's come see what he's doing. Oh, careful, Cooper, where you step. It's got one here on the ground. Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Uh-oh. Hey, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
It's making those buildings over there, but
Oh,
he
yeah.
decided to start over.
Such great old buildings here.
Mm-hmm.
So this was an old cotton gin coop.
Thank you. Appreciate it. You gonna be at the show Saturday?
Yes.
I guess that's here.
Yes. Or no, it's in Greenville.
I think they changed that. Haciel. Yes. The show Saturday is here, right? No, it's with the gallery. Okay. I must have looked at the wrong year. Was it here one year? Yes.
Last year.
Want to ask him a question, Cooper?
I mean, I'm lucky that it's
Want to ask him what kind of, is he using oil or acrylic?
I would have showed up here Saturday if you had.
So your name's Cooper?
This is Cooper.
Yeah, that's because
Cooper's had artwork at an art museum.
He has? Okay.
Very
How you
exciting.
doing, Cooper? I'm Charles. Good to meet you.
And are you using oils?
Using acrylics
Acrylics.
because they dry fast.
Well, you gotta come here a little bit earlier.
And they're easier to clean up. Now, I'll tell you something that I love about artists is the rag. Sometimes you open that up at the end of the day and you've got a whole art project of its own.
Yeah, you don't want to open that up. There's a mess in there.
He's got, look at his colors. They're beautiful. Do you want to tell him what your his grandmother, great-grandmother was an artist, and her favorite color was new leaf green. We've been seeing a lot of that in nature lately.
Yeah, it's springtime.
Yeah.
We went from everything being brown and kind of gray, and now it's, beginning to get a little color.
Love it.
When did you start to paint?
Well, I tell everybody I came out of the womb with crayons.
He was born with a crayon in his hand.
Yep. Because, ever since I was like really little, I would lay on the floor and draw.
Sounds like somebody I know.
Yeah. I used to like to sit and draw dinosaurs.
Oh, cool.
My favorite animal is a dinosaur, and my favorite dinosaur is a T-Rex.
Why a T-Rex?
Because they're the king of the Tyrannosaurus place.
Well, they were named, it was King Tyrant Lizard, which is, what Tyrannosaurus Rex means, okay? But there were other dinosaurs that were actually bigger and meaner.
Bigger and meaner.
So, but it depends on, too, what time you're talking about, because you had dinosaurs of various types for almost 280 million years.
There is still dinosaurs alive. Chickens are still, but they just got evolved to legal and
What about
smaller.
alligators, too? They're kind of
Well,
reptiles.
they're reptiles, but they're not dinosaurs, because dinosaurs were not reptiles.
Now, what do you do with this? You see what he's got there with his little mixing tool?
Yeah, the palette knife?
Isn't that neat?
Yeah. Well, you move
And
paint
it
with
comes with all changes the color. So right here, it looks like he mixed the purple and the red. And then here he did a little bit different color green by doing, I see a little scoop of blue came out and some yellow. All right, you want to move on to the next artist and tell him have a great day.
Have a great day, and I hope you finish your art.
And what a
thank you.
pretty tree to be sitting under for the day, huh?
It's nice meeting you, Cooper.
That tree's been around a long time. Oh, if that tree could talk. Look at that gorgeous tree. The things it's seen. Ha ha ha. We just need a train to come by for fun. All right, let's stop and see what she's doing.
What are you making?
Well, see those two big buildings right there? I'm liking all the angles
Oh,
and the geometric
zoom in
shapes.
on that. Look at her small pictures, and then they're getting larger.
So before I paint, what I'll do is I'll draw, and then what that helps me do, it puts it in my brain what I'm going to do.
And this is a different type of art. This is watercolors.
I love watercolors.
I like watercolors. I've tried different ones, and I always come back to watercolor.
My mother was the same way. She always came back to watercolors.
Yeah,
I loved it. We used to get the page wet and do the dots. And so
I
fun.
love to watch it flow.
I
on the
know,
water.
me too.
Yeah. And I'm lazy.
Ah, there you go. Now,
Watercolor will
what is,
do the work for
what
you.
is this group that's out here today?
It is the open air Meriwether.
Okay.
And it is an invitational plein air painting event, and then they raise, they'll have a sale on Saturday,
Oh,
and there's a
in
portion,
Greenville, I believe.
yes, and a portion of the sales will go to art association.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah,
Cooper had a piece of art at a museum once already.
Ooh,
It was a cat.
a cat.
Colorful cat.
And how did you make the cat? What medium did you use?
Did you use paint or chalk or?
I used paint, and it was my art teacher helped me out, and I made it in kindergarten, I think.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
It's sort of like a calico, multicolored cat. You
Did
would
you use
love it.
watercolors?
I don't really know.
Probably just school paint.
Tempera.
School paint, yeah, tempera paint.
Yeah, which is a water base, but yeah.
I like to zoom in a little bit to see all the colors and mixing.
This is my first
Oh, boy.
watercolor palette, and see how it's getting.
Now see, she can take the paints in and out and replace them and use the same.
And well, what
case.
I do is I use from a tube,
Squeeze them right
and I
in.
squeeze it right in,
How cool is that?
because I like tube paint, not the hard, because it'll stay softer,
Stays a little
creamier.
softer, yeah. You have to use quite so much water.
Do the same thing with this. I
Nice.
have a lot of palettes.
Oh, let's see, Coop. What are we going to get to see?
Because this is mine. This is a lunch bag,
Yeah,
and look
but
here.
it's so handy.
And I can keep my stuff ready on the ready. So if I say somebody goes, you want to go paint? I can just grab this and
Grab
go.
and go. Now tell me what this is. Tell us what this is.
Okay, what I do is I have my palettes.
Color palette.
And what I do, first thing I do when I make a color palette, I have
This
to know
can
what
go.
my paints do. So like this. So what I do is I make a color palette.
Oh,
See how it matches?
really cool.
Then I can remind myself what colors are in there, so I know
Nice.
what they do.
Very cool.
When you mix colors, or when you put it on your painting, that can be too late to find out what color you did.
Right, right.
You know.
And does that help you say you find a color you really
I got checked out.
Meriwether. And you can come out on Saturday and buy some artwork, and the money goes, I've been told, to very good causes.
Goes to the schools for the
Go to
kids.
the school for the kids. Great.
Yeah.
Look at this, Cooper. I especially love this color green.
Isn't that pretty?
That's very
Nice soft
beautiful.
green.
And he's got his little dipping bucket here. How handy.
Mm-hmm.
Look, see there? Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right. Are there people on the other side or
I think most everybody's out
on this
way.
side? Okay,
Yeah.
so I think we've covered them all now, Coop.
Yeah.
So we might be free to get lunch now.
Hot dog, lunchtime.
Lunchtime.
Cool. Well,
Well,
hope you had a great time.
Have a lovely time with your sales. Now, we forgot to ask. We forgot to ask the question. What's he using? What's his medium?
What's he using?
I am painting in oil paint.
Oil. Well, oil paints have come a long way. They're not so stinky and messy anymore, huh?
That's all because of the solvents. We don't use that
And he is
turpentine.
painting this tree.
Yep.
So many beautiful trees on this property.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Incredible. And the
All around
structures.
here. You know, I just love when you can see these trees that have been allowed to just be
Yes,
themselves.
me too.
You know?
Me too. They
It's
just,
like you're not-
yeah, they've been trimmed back by the wires.
Yeah.
Or for a house. I
Right.
know. I
Too
love
many
those trees.
together,
Yes.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
And then now it looks like they might have had to trim one branch.
Yeah.
But that
one
happens.
looks like it's gone through a lot of stuff. Yeah, I bet
Oh,
I
my.
bet it got some storm damage. or
Yeah, I would
something.
think so.
That's why I like it, because it's got all that character.
Because it's got some character.
Yeah. Got lots of bumps.
Lots of bumps. Like all of us.
Yeah.
But people are out here sketching. Let's stop by and see what she's sketching just for fun. All right, look, she's using the pastels. like the other gentleman was using. And she's working on the seed house.
I think I have one of like those clowns, kind of.
You think so? I love these crayons.
I love
They're very
pastels.
fun.
What you building?
I'm working on the building right now.
Where it says Seed House A and that beautiful tree in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
Very inspirational out here for artists.
It is. It's very nice.
And will you have some pictures on Saturday in Greenville?
Actually, no.
No,
I
nothing this
am
time?
Really here as a teacher.
Wonderful.
I brought my high school students. And so
Oh,
they
nice.
are
From
busy.
Manchester?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
They're busy over there making some art in different places.
So you snuck away for a moment.
I did.
Good for you.
I did. So are y'all having a
Good
good
for you.
time?
Oh, we are.
Yes.
Cooper got checked out, so he gets a little extra time
Nice.
to be out at this beautiful facility where all the artists are working.
Mm-hmm. It's fun to do.
Really
Being
fun.
outside making art.
It is. All right, but now it's lunchtime.